Got a new car. This is not it. You know this one. But this has a cousin that looks like it. A little panda hatch with pop-up headlights. You know it as the Sprinter. And this is the Levin. So, this is the brother from another mother. It's 87 Nissan Silvia s12 1.8 turbo. And as this is the Levin and the Sprinter, this is known as the Gazelle. Yeah, they like copying each other. But this one, compared to the Sprinter, has actually a lot of the lines and front, all that goodness. But this, price-wise, hasn't completely set off yet. It will at some point, because these are really cool cars. As I said, this is 1.8 turbo, so this has a little more potential than the Hachi 1.6 natural aspirated. Otherwise than that, it's a little heavier, a little more extras come in these cars, in the Nissans. And this is actually Nissan's first attempt of a turbo car. So that kind of changed the game and forced others to try and keep up. But this is a cool car, really cool car. It is, well, it's okay. I guess it could do with a wash and happy days. But for a car of this age, if you've seen my videos with my AE86 Corolla, you know how rotten they can be. This had a little work done. But that being said, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. Just got this baby home. So let's dig into it and see what we can find. First impressions, slightly heavier doors than the AE86. As these come with a lot of goodies, a lot of power stuff. So I suspect them to be heavier. Speakers in the doors, some air ducting here. Electrical mirrors, fog lights, all kind of stuff. All kind of goodies in the back. Got a lot of parts with this one. Love this interior. This is like really bad 80s. But check out this dash. You have this multi-tier stuff. I'm guessing for its time this was some hot boy stuff right here. Does it have AC? No AC. The clock, the same in every car of that year. Every model, every make. Lots of vents. Need some stuff here, but otherwise it looks clean and unmolested-ish. That's gonna change. Oh yeah, that's gonna change. This inside is just really, really nice compared to what I'm used to. Oh, sunroof. And it's not, no, it's not leaking. Not yet. Oh, cool. Check out this headliner. It's actually pretty cool. See if we can pop the hood. Something's missing. All right. Let's see if we can get that stuff. Yeah, and it's all the way down also, so we need to release the catch. Ah, there it is. How the effing do you do this? Is it like this? News? It is not. And this is just a bonnet catch. That's not gonna do anything. big beefy support somebody put in there. That's not stuck. Doesn't really matter, does it? How the effing do we do this? I suspect there's supposed to be some cable pulling back. Oh yeah, there you go. And then this one, and then presto, heavy bonnet. Heavy, heavy, heavy bonnet. Just give me a moment. Also, this bonnet stay is just a bat. Well, again, this is actually looking pretty good. Just the amount of sealant they used for everything just shows this was really a period when they were cutting their teeth on trying to make everything covering new ground, going from industrial stuff to like mainstream cars. Not that the Datsuns wasn't mainstream cars, but this is like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Original brackets, nothing too disturbing around here. Let's see, the old rust on the frame rails. Can we get down there? No. Actually looks really good. A little turbo guy, somebody made some pipes and stuff. Yeah, look at that little one. And this is the predecessor to the CA18DT, the loved and hate engine of the 200SX S13s for most parts of the world. New battery. Is this? This is like really loosely on there. Let's not trust this. I don't even know if we can start it or if we should. I have no idea. Wow, look at this intake manifold. Has this bottom flange. That's a cool little thing. Otherwise, it just looks really, really good. I don't know what happened, man. Did I really buy a car that wasn't rotted out? Ah, man. You just know at some point I'm gonna be finding out some horrible stuff about this car. Oh yeah, it's actually radioactive, man, so you can't have it. Okay, cool. This is just really, really good. Love it, man, love it. Right? Should we try and start it? Yeah, of course we should. Hey, stuff missing? This is this some sort of attempt of a boost valve? What is this? I have no idea what they did here. Also, we were missing a few breather hoses and stuff. What the heck? Let's try and see if we can start it up. Yeah? Okay, let's see if we can get this thing running. Just priming it, making sure there's oil, that the all pressure light goes off, and it did, so we can just give it another spin and see if it'll catch. Yeah, just one more, I think, and that'll do it.
And has no exhaust. I can tell. Oh, my neighbor's gonna love this one. Let's try again.
This obviously doesn't have an exhaust, so it's noisy, and yeah, I suspect that the either narrowband lambda probe or something else, maybe a vacuum leak, stuff like that, is making it idle so rough. Also, it's been sitting a lot of years, so I haven't checked plugs or anything. just started it up. It could be old fuel, it could be a lot of things. But just, you know, it starts just like that. That's pretty amazing. Let's turn it off. It sounds sick.
I'm not gonna call that an idol. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It sounds like either a big boost leak, one of those hoses, all that stuff that's missing, or some, I don't know if this car was actually born with a wideband or short band lambda probe. Let's dig into that. Or it could be something like the airflow meter, which is kind of sensitive on these old. It actually looks exactly like the one from the Big Brother, the twin cam turbo. And this is actually very, very similar. It's an older design, 8 valve, obviously just a single cam. And you can swap these with the twin cam. Something like that might happen at some point, but this is also quite fun if we can get it to work. We got power steering, we got stuff like that. It didn't put on the charge light, so we have to check. I'm guessing it's charging then. It has this weird distributor setup which runs spark plugs on either side of the head. So it's a twin spark. I don't know. I think it's called that. Yeah, but started right up. That was cool. Yeah, have a look at this thing. Obviously we're missing a few parts and it's not really the best of work, but I have been known to buy worse cars than this, so this has some potential. It really, really does. Let's see if the key fits in here. Nah, that was too much to hope for. Isn't this one of those cars? Yeah, it does have this motherfucker right here. Yeah. All right. That did it. Oh, yeah. Big strut gas studs. Everything just works. That's a huge, huge tailgate. This is actually... This is some predecessor design to the 350C and stuff like that. That's actually funny to see. My 350C had the exact same thing where you just open up the entire rear hatch. And this car shares a lot of parts with the Z31. Not so much with the S13, which was a pretty big leap in design and mechanics. Some awesome spoiler work has been done here. We have a little bit of this rot. And I say a little bit, this is really nothing that scares me because I am used to working with some more horrible stuff. Oh yeah, here you go. Brand new cat. That's probably not gonna go on there. Some exhaust. Yeah, I have no idea what half this stuff is, but we'll find out. Speakers and boxes and stainless pipes. That's always good. Overflow tank, I was missing that one. So that's good. It sucks trying to source those things. Also, it has all these, apparently all the moldings in the rear. So, this is not so bad. It's been rust proofed at some point, I can tell. It's not been worked on that much, and it's missing the original toolkit. Not that I really care though, but it would be fun to like find it. It's kind of like in the about 15 years ago when I imported a lot of S13s and stuff like that. Every time you could get your hand on the road marker flare, that would be a pretty funny thing. This is some, I don't know, access to whatever, fuel pump, fuel center, I guess. That's funny they would have an access hatch like that, but cool. All these little details with some mesh in here. This little rubber thing, lots of trim. This seems like a well thought out car. This is also why it's a lot heavier than the AE86, because this has a lot more stuff on it. Actually looks, if you stood around a RX-7, the old ones, this actually, some of this just shares the shape. So they just stole so much design from each other back then. At first, they stole from all the US cars. Then they kind of like hit their own vibe. And I think this is one of the best times in the automotive history is the Japanese cars from this period. They are just hard. So, there you have it. New car. Let's see if we can get some of the other stuff done so we can start tearing into this one. Yeah? Leave one of those. Consider subscribing if you want to see me destroy this beautiful thing. Or make it cooler or whatever's gonna happen. Yeah, thanks. See you.